this one! Here we go!
This.
Attack! Attack!
You okay, Captain?
Hey, take a gander. The door's busted. Rebecca? Anders? You in there? Huh. Rebecca taught me this once. But we've only ever... Oh no. Oh no. What did you do?
Oh, Bianca. I'm so sorry.
I don't... They were... That bitch! They were all set to abandon us! What would Clara say, huh? Every day she'd ask if we heard from you. And she'd have forgiven you! The kid had a soul that made the sulfur smell like roses! Ugh. I'd leave your medallions to rot with you, but... Clara would want to be buried with her sister. At least I know. Ought to have learned by now that getting one's home. I hate to say this, but Clara died thinking her sister was still fighting to get back home. Yeah, maybe. I'm used to... Only thing left is to take these medallions home. The most pissed off I've ever seen a queen was when a foreign species was on her soil. I'd wager the stench of a primal might do the trick. Not unless you happen to... Never had the pleasure of hunting primals, but I hear they're all over Scylla. Let's tear a few apart, shall we?
Some crew members are causing a disturbance on the ship. Destination reached. Scylla.
Hey, Cap.
Something on your... Something busted? Nice hit!
Down they go!
That's the last of them!
Go!
That's gotta hurt! Took one down!
Mistake.
Nice hit!
Nice work! That's the last of them.
Here they come! Everyone all right? Great! Here we go! Nice one! That is quick!
Perfection!
Guys all right?
Go! That queen ain't gonna... What's up? Outstanding. There's an old base I used to call home. I can get us in the door, but we'll have to shoot our way through. Password to the door is Charon. Hayes' idea. Clara, Hayes, and rest of us just thought it sounded cool, so here we are. It's an old cave system we tried to turn into an encampment. Fuck.
A reminder to all crew members, there is only one toilet on the ship. We're now in orbit above Fallbrook, Captain. I'll lock up behind you.
Whew, here we go. I haven't set foot in here since...
Wow, you got that?
What's up? Well, this is the spot. You know, I thought I'd be angry. But the first night Hayes and I spent in here, we knew it was home. It's safe. It's got a nice chill. Monarch folks often joke about it. It's because there's no escaping it. But here, somehow the sulfur never made it. The nights we spent in here felt like vacation. We hauled in steel, hired sublight folk to help. That's how we met Anders and Opal. 4 of us for a while, scraping together what bits we could to build our home. And Clara, her little sister. I'll admit I wasn't keen on taking her on at first. But for a teen, more like attached at the hip to her older sister. She had a head for numbers, helped us trade hides for food and materials. Clara, Hayes, Anders, Rebecca, Opal, and me. 6 folks, 1 name. Me too, Captain. But Now let's get to shooting before.
Get ready.
We did it. We fucking did it! I'd hug you if I weren't covered in guts. Come on, let's find those medallions. I wish these were more auspicious circumstances, but that makes it stupid. By all... Captain, thank you. You mind if we rest a spell before we head out? I'd like to bury Opal and Clara proper before I lay everyone's medallions to rest. What? Why? Them's painful memories, Captain. Huh. That's... You know, I'd been assuming this entire... That said, you ain't been eaten or shot to death yet. Says a lot about the stability... So how's about this? You keep letting me stay on that ship of yours, and I'll... Outstanding. What's up?
Deft hands, Cap.
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged in a heated discussion in the kitchen. We've reached HRS-1084, Captain. It's emitting a very weak docking signal. I almost mislabeled it as normal etheric static.
Hey, Cap. Nothing but the void here, Captain. I'd just as soon leave it cold, dark, and derelict. We ought to keep an eye on these autos. We poke around too much, they might wake up.
Oh, I see you have activated your holographic shroud, Captain. Excellent. A UDL vessel has been tracking our position and just recently docked with the station. They are patching.
Roger that. Just as a precaution, I'm sure you won't mind if we turn on the station's security systems. We'd hate to leave this location undefended after a close call with outlaws. That should have been fixed by now.
The UDL gunship is undocking from the station.
My dad used to say words have power. You proved him true.
Whoa, keep an eye on the floor. I ever meet the people responsible for this. I'm shooting first, never asking questions. Suppose Sublight will thank us for this. I hope that thanks comes in the form of cash.
Hold on a tick. Don't we know Chartrand? From Cascadia?
A reminder to all crew members, there is only one The groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Finally, a base of our own. Soon we'll have eyes on every corner of the system. Well done, Captain. I'll have those dismantled. You can never be too... Aside from the automated security, did you meet any resistance at the state? I knew it. I've been less than honest with you. Your assignments weren't strictly about the salvage business. You might have figured that out already. After the Monarch job, I started connecting the dots. I didn't like the picture. You and I have stumbled onto something big. Something none of us were meant to know. Glad to know it. Ask yourself why a skeleton crew was studying that Alta Vitae gas in secret. Ask yourself, before we go any further, I want you to keep an open mind. Can you do that for me, Captain? Aliens. I'm talking about aliens. They're the ones responsible for the deaths at 1084. And who... Hear me out. I'm saying it's aliens. I'm not asking you to like it. I'm not even asking you...
This doesn't feel at all
Right. I'm done. I'm officially...
The crew is skeptical. That's good. I assume you have questions? If we're gonna see this through, I'll need your trust and conspiracy. One carried out with the help of human collaborators. This is an invasion of our very cells. That damned gas is mixing our nucleon with halcyon biology to twist us, change us. No kidding. When I lined up the evidence in my spreadsheet, there was only one possible conclusion looking back at me. This is my data talking, not my anxiety or lack of sleep. If you don't believe me, go pay a... Dr. Chartrand is the crooked psychopath behind the gas experiments. She sold out her species, and I need you to put a... She's a research scientist and a damn good one. Before UDL, now she's doing the same thing with humanity. Her fingerprints were all over Station 1084. You saw what she did. It's cute that you... I just want to add savior of humanity to my resume. I've got ambitions outside of this office, you know. Besides, this way Sublight gets first dibs on alien salvage. We're far beyond theories. Chartrand's logs. An invasion needs collaborators working from the shadows. Do you usually come across innocent people trapped in suspension tanks? Remember, the tanks were just the shit she left behind. Just imagine the experiments she carted off. This keycard will get you through the front door of her Byzantium estate. Don't ask how I got it. By now, the other side knows what you're doing. Don't trust...
If you stop in the engine room, would you ask Parvati to send Sam down to... We're now in orbit above... Fallbrook. Captain?
System. Searching for unauthorized person.
Incoming, Captain! Here they come! Mess with us?
Done, Captain?
think you're doing? My mistake. Catherine's great, ain't she? She'll pull you out of the sulfur so long. You don't mind being in her debt.
You know how their folk are all crusty out?
How's Clive? Fast, efficient? Guessing you... Still, this ought to compensate for your troubles. And take an aromatic. You stink. Funny, you don't look like Nelson Mason. Funnier still, I wasn't aware of an existing problem. That Thunderhead. Let me guess, it involved blood and guts and fur in places that don't I'll presume you mean Arthur. Reckon I'm happy he's alive. So tell me,
Any luck bringing the Iconoclast to the bar? I don't like the idea that they'll be trying for that. Very well. Well, it seems like she,
If it weren't for her,
I wasn't expecting to say this, but if you can put her in charge and...
I'm real sorry about your friends, Nyoka. Ain't no one deserves to go like that. Certainly not folks just trying to get by.
Thanks for saying that. You know, after seeing so many people get chomped, trip into sulfur pools, shot by marauders, I always figured we'd die young. But just because you expect it doesn't make it any easier. Oh, shit. Next chance we get, I'm buying you a Spectrum bottle, so we can proper drown this melancholy.
Oh, I didn't get a chance to try Spectrum when we went out drinking. Is it any good?
It is without a doubt the worst, most foul liquid mankind has ever had the misfortune to invent. You'll love it.
Something on your mind? Too bad. Had I a reliable third party I could trust to set up a meet, maybe I'd consider it. But I can't trust you to think logically. Your priority... So no. What? I'm sorry. Long day.
The gunship. Have you secured its targeting module? At last.
I can't see how killing a bunch of folks minding their own business...
And you, Captain. Are you prepared? Time...
You all got different Saltuna here on Monarch. Ain't that neat?
You come to Monarch and that's what you're excited about? You ought to get out more.
I'm getting that right now.
Any luck bringing the Icon... I don't like the idea that they'll be trying for that Ooh, that's very good. Ooh, I could work on a brief, if you think it would help your case. Excellent! I'll get to it. I don't suppose you've found the targeting module yet. I've sent patrols, but they're running into trouble with the Iconoclasts. Any luck bringing the I don't like the idea that they'll be trying for that module while we delay. Well, aren't you unpredictable? It looks quite
I wouldn't get it. It looks like the Iconoclasts followed you. I have word they're
I'm afraid we've got to fight them. It looks like this means... war. Wait, you can't just...
It actually would be very imprudent. So they will definitely get that module, and once they do, they will definitely come after you.
She's actually quite right about all of that.
Sir?
Right. I'll look...
I hear those rich people in Byzantium pay a handsome price.
This way! We need to push through and take that bridge!
Oh, you are in for it now.
Great.
This means they'll start rebuilding this place proper. I'm for it.
other base engineer named your cannon machine?
I don't rightly know. That'd have been Guster, I think? I'd ask him, but he fell in the machine once, so... Could call it Guster's demise, or the Guster Crusher? Ooh, that's got a ring to it.
Forget I asked.
Something else I can do for... You're back!
We didn't...
I can't believe it! Not that I'm really surprised, but... Oh, between our reinstatement on the board and...
I'm right glad to hear it, Mr.
And perhaps in time, I can use my position on the board to turn things around for the rest of... Celia?
Already done.
Anyhow, thank you. And good luck to you. What can I do for you? Quite well, actually. It's as our residents are report, and since we're back in the board's good graces...
Captain, I wish to offer my commendations for convincing the UDL's gunship to leave HRS. Now arriving at Phineas's top secret orbital lab.
I'd clap you on the shoulder if I weren't behind a wall of bulletproof... According to Hiram's message, typical elitist, hoarding supplies during a... So, good news. You're going to Byzantium and stealing those chemicals. Exciting. If I had time and several blackboard, the chemical is absolutely... If you don't bring me enough chemicals, I might not be able to save them. Aloysius Clark, Minister of Earth. Clark is complicit in every one of the board's crimes. Ah, yes, the details. I'm not about to ask you to rampage through Byzantium trading bullets with the board's agents. We'll have to resort to subterfuge. Carmen Imagawa. She's my contact in Byzantium. Meet her at the docks. She'll have all the necessary... I'm giving you my old nav key to Byzantium. You'll need it... Remember, you're looking for dimethyl sulfoxide. Big green bubble... You can trust her if that's what you're asking. Imagawa is the finest special agent in Byzantium. Of course. What's on your mind? I hope you're not... They might tempt you with... What's on your mind? done fine work for Sublight. What's on your mind?
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged in a heated discussion. We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
I've done plenty of smuggling runs, but this thing with the chemicals is bold. Since we're in Byzantium, I haven't actually talked to them. Anyway, it's probably about time I paid them a visit. Given the dangerous life I lead, they've got to be... Whoa! I'm just See, I'm originally from Byzantium, born and raised. I know that probably comes as a big surprise. Yeah, exactly. Oh, well, I was thinking you'd come too? Great! And if you've got an outfit you haven't washed in a while, maybe one with some bloodstains, wear that one. You're the boss. Anything else? It's like one of those stuffy art gallery pieces. Even the bribes are overpriced. The real question is why there's all these invisible rules and everyone spends all their energy just trying. That's what I said. I was a top-tier surgeon, but I could hardly open a pack of gauze without 10 people signing off first. That's no way. People call Byzantium that everything's polished and bureaucracy. Take a close... Don't trust anyone, don't touch anything. And whatever you do... What, like... People are extremely competitive about cosmetic dentistry. It can get ugly. Interesting like a I trained as a surgeon. More my folks' idea than mine, but I made the best of it. Yeah, well, I finally got tired of spending... Turns out Byzantines are more concerned with having square shoulders and a good... That's what I've been saying. I sure hope you negotiated for a raise with this Phineas guy. Ever notice how this job gets bigger and more... Makes me wonder what your angle is. I knew a doctor like him once. He had a patient who wasn't even... Point is, good intentions don't count for shit. And besides, none of this is your mess, so why go dirtying your hands with it? Guess I hadn't looked at it that way. The board's put a bounty on his head. I've got no love for the corporations, but they know how to take care of their people. The ones at the top, anyway. Exact. You seem to have a good head on your shoulders, so I probably don't need to tell you this, but look out for yourself. No one else out here will. Hey, don't get any ideas. Anything else?
Do you mind? I'm meeting someone. Shh. The Phoenix is a wanted man and the board has eyes everywhere in Byzantium. Yeah, you're looking to make contact with Minister... I should warn you, it won't be easy. He spends most of his time in his estate, which is heavily guarded. I've always been fascinated by birds.
Here we got 11 flavors of terror, right?
The other thing about birds, though, is their environmental indicators. Exactly. I started thinking about everything we see around Halcyon. For starters, you rarely come across anyone living...
Trust me, anyone...
But most people don't. Doesn't that seem strange to you? And then there's the way nothing gets fixed. There used to be a suggestion box around here. Sure, that part is. But one day the shredder broke. No one came to fix it.
I bet your repair folks couldn't find parts.
Might have been the paperwork. Here, you have to append forms to your forms, and law help you if... At first, management put up an out-of-order sign, but that just seemed to... They eventually took the whole suggestion, but they never fixed it, never replaced it. Doesn't that seem odd to you? The whole episode made me wonder, if they can't fix... After a while, I got connected with our mutual friend and started using my position here to feed him information when I could. That's it, really. Afraid not.
Can't say I blame him. It's scary.
What work specialists, huh? Whoa, I'm not one of your B&E specialists. I just provide intelligence. Some of the guards hang around Billingsley's House of Inebriation between shifts.
That place is still open?
Maybe you could do some reconnaissance there. You know, so... Just remember, you didn't hear it.
Are you still tinkering with that?
It's not gonna fix itself.
That's what we really need.
All my hard work's finally paid off.
Move along.
Something on your mind?
Why can't something exciting happen around here for once?
Nothing wrong with stability. It means everything's running like clockwork.
Don't you ever want a little fun? Maybe see a marauder ship get blown to bits overhead?
What a thing to say. Everyone knows marauders can't fly.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Want to be famous? Kid, you got presence. Natural Tell you what. Listen, you got an agent? Some kind of representation? Hey, don't worry. Listen, you got a real special quality. Raw. I'm making a feature. Space Pirates of...
Not so fast.
Let's just see where the... So what do you say? Terrific. We're holding auditions at the...
Anti-Cleo spatial mass increase. These include expression too. Do not operate heavy machinery for 2 hours after activation.
According to local legend, if you walk around the orrery 3 times, your corporate rival will die of a paper cut.
You think I'd get arrested if I climbed up on that to get a look at the gearings?
Nah, probably just shot.
The dissidents actually took over the...
Nothing exciting ever happens around here.
Looking for weapons? You've come to the right place. Why,
50-Bit says he's got a heart on...
Byzantium is the best of what Halcyon has. Marauders, dissidents, especially large sprats. Only because we make it so. It is only the fear of the well-armed Byzantine that keeps the rab... Indeed.
A UDL security attendant is always prepared.
That episode from a few weeks ago was supposedly based on a real incident.
CNP Force Pockets can be microwaved in 2.5 seconds. Force Pockets.
Have you tried our new cocktail sponsored by Rizzo's? Then you'll want to speak with our Quite so, but I would never lower. Oh, I don't believe in work. I don't mean to sound. We all have. Do you know
Hey, stand back. You. I'm poor. Yep, you're looking at them. The others took me out to celebrate on account of me. Just get. Oh, he's, Oh, you definitely recognize him if you saw. He's basically the most important. That means I got a key to the minister's estate, my own purse. Yep, I've nearly made it to the top. That's a great idea!
Captain, I can smell him from clear.
Sure have!
He's got.
And a. You have a spec. Hey, you. Wow, listen to me. I'm. Who am I? It's not. Wow! Oh, laws. I gotta stop. I really shouldn't.
Nonsense. You've...
Guess I can't. I don't feel. I just need to sit down.
Today marks a monumentous occasion in the course of Halcyon history. After a deep and thorough examination of our budgets, revenue streams, and predictive models, we are publishing our yearly success report.
Out with it, you wretched contraption!
Does
nothing in this city.
Halcyon is healthier and more productive than ever.
Hortense yelled at me about this.
In the coming months, Byzantium will be sure to see the many rewards reaped from the war diligent labor. Once we nail down the details, I can't wait to share what's in store. For now, my friends,
I've always loved that sculpture.
You, with the hips. Over here. Don't...
The way you rest your weight against your hip suggests a certain rug... Your walk. Your pop. I'm Celeste Jolicoeur. And you, my dear, are exactly... I'm an artist, darling, not a tweed merchant. I'm working on a new line of clothing that will shock this city to its core, and I'd like your help. Marvelous! You and I... What I need is a survey of the out... Also, I expect you to model for me. Oh, you cad! You'll be the talk of biz... I'll need you to model for me the following. The apparel of an iconoclast. And when I say spacer gear, I mean an outfit worn. You have the bearing and demeanor of a born model. I expect you'll... I've heard rumors of these... You'll have to find your own way into Monarch. I can't help you. Even if I could, I prefer not... I don't know, I've never seen a Mirage. Byzantium is long overdue. If I were an enterprising spacer in need of a wardrobe... Fabulous! I can't wait to see what you dredge up. If I were an For you? Outside Byzantium? Of course not. There's nothing for me. Byzantium has lost... I want to make people uncomfortable the way you do. You're an outsider. You clearly don't belong in Byzantium, and yet you strut about, doing as you please. I'm not some common buttonmonger. You're very welcome.
You don't gotta be so forward about my...
Let me get a good look at... My word.
I am no such thing.
Nonsense, you're absolutely lovely. Let me do a back-of-the-envelope calculation. Materials, labor, licensing and copyright. There. Love? That's the ultimate luxury, darling.
I don't get why that's fun.
Oh, my cherub! All right, Captain. Here is the absolute best I can do for you. Darling, I read her measurements by eye. There are some things I simply cannot... Now stand back. Back! And there we are, my darling girl. I wish you a splendiferous evening.
What? Oh, no, ma'am.
I wish you weren't so shy, my Violet. I can't... What can I do for you?
Oh, can you believe this outfit? It's so handsome, I'm all... Well, I guess... You know, there's a part Junlei's been looking for. To fix up the air cyclers. They only carried them on big colony ships. Like the Hope. I know. For a while, it felt like everything... Next time we dock with Groundbreaker, I'm doing it. Oh, this is real scary, Captain.
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged in a heat...
I swear, next time we put into Groundbreaker... Oh, I'm so nervous.
Captain, we've arrived at the Groundbreaker.
All right. She's on her way. Oh. Anyhow, so I told him, Dad, I'm a big girl now. I ain't need your help. I can do it on my lonesome.
What did he say to that?
Have at it then. And he handed me his favorite wrench, the one he used for the canner. He's probably half as tall as I was.
He didn't scold you for talking back to him?
Nah, he was never like that. I always thought it was funny when I get indignant about something. Then he'd watch me do whatever it was, make sure I didn't get hurt, but he'd never interfere. I learned a lot that way.
I wish I could have met him. Anyone who helped shape you must have been a special person.
Captain, no spine.
Captain, My father and I were often at loggerheads. He had notions of how the station should be run, and I had others. He was fond of saying, "You think Groundbreaker pays for itself? Someone's got to cover the bills," when I chafed against his deference to the board.
Sounds like he was afraid of him.
He was, and he was right to be. Didn't mean I had to like it.
Oh, I did not expect you back so soon.
Okay, Captain, she's gone. I'm near about vibrating. I'm so excited. So she got here, and, well, she sneezed. She said, "Wow, new soap?" And I was like, and then she just sort of touched my arm real gentle-like and called the cut of my outfit. Then I led her into the kitchen. I think she about cried when she saw the spread. She stood stock still and just said, "Oh, real soft." I told her how we got Mr. Raymond to bake it for us, so it was double authentic. Made by a real live monarchist? Well, we talked a bunch over dinner about the things we learned just through messages, stuff we... When I brung out the sweetheart cakes, June, But I stopped her because I wanted to say it first. I never felt so bold, Captain. I told her about how she made me feel. Bold like I acted, strong, smart. And then she pulled out a paper and read a speech. She talked about the things she admired about me, like... Anyhow, when she wrapped up, I asked her to be my girlfriend. And Captain, she said yes! And then she sneezed again, on account of the flowery soap. It's all on your account, you know. Imagine if you'd never taken me out of Edgewater. I'd have never met Junlei at all. I don't know nothing about the Vickers capital P plan, but So, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna head... Yeah, huh?
This is Halcyon.
How's the Unreliable treating you these days, Wildflower?
Okay, I've decided I really love hearing you call me that, so keep doing it.
I know what it means to have a crew. If you ever felt like jumping ship, there's a home for you on Groundbreaker. You'll know when I'm addressing you, Captain.
Thanks. But that wouldn't be... The Captain did get me out of Edgewater and all.
I hope you're worthy of her loyalty, Captain.
I am, Captain. Happier than I ever been, really. Plus,
I'm in space.
Keep our girl in one piece and we won't have any problems, Captain.
Where are we headed today, Captain? The stars are the limit. We're now in orbit above Fallbrook.
Ah, crazy town. Never change.
Heard something.
Huh?
Incoming! That's the last of him.
You take real good care of your pistol, Dr. Fenhill.
I oughta. It's kept me alive this long.
I mean, you treat it nice. Makes me happy to see, because I feel the same way about my wrench.
Look, it's a tool that does a job. Feelings got nothing to do with it. up and I won't have any new battle scars. Make him regret it. If they didn't want to tempt us, why'd they lock it up?
What are you doing out here? Not that I'm complaining, but... Well, shit! Thanks for the help. I've got to pick up some things from the bay, but I run a little...
I'll thank you to check your weapons at the door.
Want to make a run with me to Stella Bay? Boss lady told me to take the night off.
Now there's a woman who knows what she wants. I like her.
Splotches of blood on him?
Yep. Well, however, please, and also note that.
I say.
I understand we have to... We've arrived at the Groundbreaker.
Welcome!
Folks, see you fresh from the grinder. CNP, I can't believe it's not for.
Hello? Dr. Fenn here.
Harassing?
You have a create.
Then it's lucky for us both.
Good luck. Now, is there a better selection?
Sam, my vacuum tubes require...
Every SAM unit, thank you. SAM!
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
I love Byzantium.
I can't. What can I do for you, darling? If I were an enterprising... I can't. What can I do for you, darling? I can't. What can I do for you, darling? If I were an enterprising spacer in need of a wardrobe, for you? Goodness, look at those atrocious contours. 2 outfits remain. I can't wait to see. For you.
I can't. What can I do for you? Oh, how grotesque. One outfit left. Do hurry, my dear. I can't. What can I do for you?
Ah, your face is a sight for sore. The Groundbreaker has approved our...
Rizzo Spectrum Vodka. Aftertaste the ring.
You should give our latest product a try.
What are you saying, Martin?
My law.
Gotcha. This guy's really...
What kind of depraved mind would conjure such a... Agree. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to put this behind us and forget it ever happened. Shit. Oh. As the face, have a look.
Nicely on you. We interrupt your regularly scheduled powder time.
It's almost time for... I've got a lovely...
Hey, Ellie.
Not today.
Never thought. A new face.
Nothing you need.
I try to keep the place clean in case Chief Tennyson stops by.
Hello? Someone there? Help! I'm locked in here. Can you get me out?
You have no idea how good the air... Thanks again, friend. What usually happens? Well, actually 2 things broke. Time? Ah, shit. That means I haven't clocked out and... You're gonna shake me down after I was trapped in a shit-covered bathroom? Is that how it is? That all? Of course.
You sure have seen a lot of the colony, huh, Dr. Fenhill?
Ellie. And sure, but most of it looks the same from inside a ship.
Sorry, Dr. Ellie. Still, though, don't you find it thrilling? Being in space?
Look, it's just Ellie.
Some condemnated unit is beginning dispense.
They can't keep us out.
Junlei's gonna be pleased as pie when we show her these.
Miss Lilia takes good care of us, see? The authorities stay off our tails.
C&P chicken and potatoes. At C&P, we know our C&P.
You don't pay your docking fees, your ship gets it. What happened?
Well, what?
I make it a point not to.
It'd be nice to have.
I respect what you're doing.
Have it your. Now, about. Keep hanging around. What can I do for. You have.
Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following.
Gladys can get you a snack if you're hungry.
Great work!
Pick up any more strays while you were out? We are now in orbit.
Remember that
I can't. What can I do for you? I can't. What can I do? I can't. What can I do?
I've always loved that.
Nice thing about traveling with the captain. We meet all sorts of new people.
Sure, best part is when they pay us.
We never...
Sure, they look fancy, but inside, they're just marble and existential emptiness.
This property is off limits. This ultimatum brought to you by
There's my parents' place. Smell that? Industrial-grade cleaning solvent and desperation.
Marilyn, is that you?
Lars, we certainly... And I didn't expect you to renew your marriage contract. Speaking of surprises, you should meet my new friend. We've been running around the system for a while now, stirring up all... Play the ruffian angle some... Anyway, you're probably wondering where a...
Not...
The last few years have been a bloody... Right? Come on. Try to get in.
Marilyn, this really isn't the best time. Perhaps you should go.
I mean, we had other business in Byzantium, so it's not like we went out of our way. We'll stay as long as we like. And while we're at it, we'll drink your expensive hooch, wear our outside shoes all over your nice floors. She's right. Since when?
That's what we've been trying to tell you, dear.
We thought you were dead. I'm not dead.
I'm afraid the distinction was lost on us, darling.
We only did what any grieving we collected on your...
And the payouts have...
You what?
Of course. And we shall always...
And you'll report...
It's not that simple. For one thing, we'd have to cut back on so many necessities. The neighbors would be sure to notice.
That's the other.
We had to explain your...
We couldn't very well tell people you'd run off to become a miscreant. The neighbors would...
We concocted a story about
One of a...
that led to your tragic death when you...
It was quite the story. People were talking about it for weeks.
Couldn't you have at least made up a better And what are you gonna do now that...
Yes,
Quietly, if you don't mind.
Well, we're trying.
I'm afraid it would cause quite a stir if the
That's it? You just want us...
Marilyn.
Don't cause a scene.
Damn right, Captain. Fine. I'm gone. Let's talk outside.
Can we talk?
Can you believe those two? We'd hardly been there a minute and they turned us out like yesterday's garbage. I thought they'd be scandalized. They'd both be sitting there watching one of their... Mother would drop her mock apple cider and the glass would shatter all over their overpriced marble. I'd have a great one-liner in the tube. I was thinking either, the leather's fake but the scars are real, or, oops, did I just track... Yeah, I'm gonna use that one day. Now, getting back to my... Father would throw his hands up. Then Mother would do the old, "You had us worried sick." Her eyes would be red and she'd have her fist in front of her mouth. I just didn't want to get booted out of the house I grew up in like that. It's embarrassing, you know? And I'm used to rough situations. Like when someone loads your pistol with blanks and strands you in a Marauder moon base, or traps you in an airlock with an angry mantis worm. But I want to talk about me now. Unless you mean the kind who'll look out for you to blink so they could swipe your bits. Anyway, I don't want to sift through this lousy experience. Wait a second. What if I could get that money? Want to bet? I've got some big appetites, and they're all... I could open a new account, designate that account. I'll make money without doing a thing. And I'll get to cut the... My policy is with the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group. They have an office in Byzantium. Maybe you could use some of your peep. If that doesn't work, I'm sure we can find one. Something on your mind? I'm a surgeon, not much else to know, Captain. No complaints.
What is it? I'm trying to...
I guess we're going to Fallbrook.
Some crew members are causing a disturbance. We're now in orbit above Fallbrook, Captain.
Always imagine Fallbrook with you.
This looks like the place.
You must be back for our... be advised that... I remember that...
Of course no one remembers me.
That claim was airtight. Our best investigators could...
Are you serious?
Well, we interviewed the parents extensively.
Hey!
Furthermore, the claim spurred a whole line of fashion-related... You can't, of course. Only... If we let every friend, relative, and acquaintance change a policy like that, people would do it all the time. Imagine... Oh, you mean... Well, hypothetically, you'd theoretically... But you wouldn't actually do that, of course. That would be fraud. Please, my policy... Very well. I'll do it. But I'll need the name of the new...
Ellie...
If you... The payouts will flow I hope Ms. Fenhill enjoys her newfound...
You really did it. Give these payouts a few years and I'll be rolling in it. I've never been prouder to... I'm just glad my folks aren't gonna live off that awful story they made up. Maybe now they'll have to go back to real jobs.
Come on, I thought we were celebrating. You want me to think about the future?
You talk like someone who Maybe you haven't noticed, but you can't even count on a bribe making it into the right pocket. What's the point of planning for anything around here? Anyway, enough of that. You did a job for me, so here's your fee. Don't make it weird. Even you've got to be in it for the money now and then. Why else would you go through all this trouble? You sure? Because my kind of friends will pick your pocket clean while they're getting hammered with you. You don't have... Still, maybe you've got a point. So, you just keep the money. One of us has to look out for your interests. Don't mention it. Really, this feels weird. Something on your mind?
We are now in...
Spacer's choice part of its sauce. A cream sauce made with real atmosphere.
I'm afraid I can't come down here.
Great on this day.
I'm on my legally allotted break. Really, I'm supposed to be... Oh, what are you... Nothing. Laws, I knew it! You got me. I'm caught. I work in the lab at the Ministry. Maybe I let them out more often than regular. And so what if I occasionally forgot to latch their cage? They escaped. And before I... Even if I did dare go down there... Really? In that case, take this collect... They have intelligent eyes. Please, do take care, and do mime the exterminator mechanicals. If the worst should happen to my little darlings... Well, to deal with the sewer sprats, of course. They're quite the nuisance. Therefore my, Oh, very well. See, I'm an enormous fan of all my colonists. The early seasons, before the plot... Well, I name all my sprats after my favorite character. So you see, it's imperative that I get them all back. Well, to maintain things and pipes. Everyone knows sewer sprats carry diseases. And the why they'd do that when they're only supposed to attack sprats? Some people say there are strange monsters hungry for human... Not that I place any stock in silly rumors, of course. Not just names. There's Lord Reginald Kim... Ah, they're in a... She. It's different. So, she's a member of Farm... Something else? I still am. But I must say,